February 5, 2023, the micro-snow moon is in the sky all night. 3 bright planets, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars are visible after sundown. Photo caption, Full Moon, NASA photo by Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 6:59 a.m. CST, sunset, 5:11 p.m. CST. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Times are calculated from the U.S. Naval Observatory's MICA computer program. Jupiter's Great Red Spot's transit times, when it is in the center of the planet in the southern hemisphere, 4:31 UT, 14:26 UT, January 6, 0:22 UT. Convert the time to your time zone. In the US, subtract 5 hours for EST, 6 hours for CST, and so on. Use a telescope to see the spot. Times are from Sky and Telescope magazine. Can you tell which image is 14% bigger than the other image? Difference between a typical full moon and a supermoon? This month's full moon, also known as the snow moon, occurs today at 12:29 p.m. CST. This is the smallest full moon of the year. Earth's orbit is elliptical and not a circle. The closest point to Earth is known as perigee and farthest from our planet is apogee. The distance varies about 14%, from the so-called supermoon and today's micro-moon. The popular press regularly features the supermoon, when in reality the moon's size changes 14% from apogee to perigee. The two circles above are different by 14%. Can you tell which is bigger? Every full moon appears big and bright in the sky. There's hardly any difference in the size and brightness from the variations in distance during the year. Surely any popular reminder to get us outside to look up is helpful. There are other celestial events that are easier to see than the variability of the moon's size. The upcoming Venus-Jupiter conjunction is one of the highlights of the observing year. Here is today's planet forecast. Morning sky. Chart caption, 2023, February 5th, the moon is in the western sky before sunrise. An hour before sunrise, the bright moon, 100% illuminated and about 6 hours before the official full moon phase, is about 15 degrees up in the west-northwest. At this altitude, height above the horizon, the lunar orb's light casts long shadows of the terrestrial features. Regulus, the brightest star in Leo, is nearly 20 degrees up in the west and 18 degrees to the upper left of the moon. For most observers, Mercury is impossible to see. It is still west of the sun, meaning that it rises before sunrise. The time difference today is 74 minutes. The planet loses 2 minutes of rising time each day as it moves toward its superior conjunction, then its best evening appearance of the year. Nearly 35 minutes later, the solar system's fastest moving planet is less than 7 degrees up in the southeast, but bright twilight overwhelms most celestial sights in that region of the sky. Evening sky. Chart caption, 2023, February 5th, evening star Venus and Jupiter are in the western sky after sundown. 3 bright planets, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars, are visible after sundown. Saturn left the western sky after sunset last month after the conjunction with Venus. This evening Saturn sets about 40 minutes after sundown. The ringed wonder appears to pass behind the sun on the 16th, beginning a slow climb into morning twilight. It makes its first morning appearance around the time of the equinox. At 45 minutes after the sun sets, brilliant Venus is about 15 degrees above the west-southwest horizon. Jupiter is less than halfway up in the southwest and nearly 25 degrees to the upper left of Venus. Venus is moving eastward faster on the celestial sphere compared to Jupiter. The evening star overtakes and passes the Jovian giant on March 1st. Until then, each night the gap closes by about 1 degree. Jupiter moves into Cetus tonight. The sea monster's boundary with Pisces is very close to the plane of the solar system. On occasions, the planets and moon appear briefly in front of this constellation. Jupiter is in front of Cetus through the 18th. Beginning on the 20th, the Venus-Jupiter separation is less than 10 degrees. That is about the distance from the thumb to pinky finger on your fist at arm's length. Unlike looking for the difference in the size of a micromoon and a supermoon, a Venus-Jupiter conjunction is a spectacular sight. The two brightest star-like bodies are close together in the evening sky. While not a rare event, their conjunction is one of the year's celestial highlights. Farther eastward, the snow moon is about 8 degrees above the east-northeast horizon. The moon is in the sky all night as Earth rotates. It is south around midnight and in the western sky tomorrow morning. The ground is bright enough for a night walk without a flashlight. Chart caption, 2023, February 5th, Mars, near Aldebaran, is high in the southeast after sunset. Mars is higher in the southeast, 8.2 degrees to the upper left of Aldebaran, the brightest star in Taurus. The red planet is marching eastward toward a conjunction with Elnath, the Bull's northern horn, on March 9. Photo caption: This Hubble Space Telescope view of Jupiter, taken on June 27, 2019, reveals the giant planet's trademark Great Red Spot, and a more intense color palette in the clouds swirling in Jupiter's turbulent atmosphere than seen in previous years. For sky watchers with telescopes, Jupiter's Great Red Spot is in the center of the planet in the southern hemisphere at 6:22 p.m. CST. The planet spins about every 10 hours, bringing the long-lived storm into view. With Jupiter appearing lower in the southwest after sundown, the window to see the spot is closing for this apparition of the planet. Jupiter's large moon Callisto is reaching its greatest separation from the planet. With a binocular look for the four largest moons in a line from Jupiter's upper left to lower right. They appear star-like through the binocular. Callisto is farthest from Jupiter, to the lower right.